Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For years, Congress netas have insulted the valor of our forces and even mischievously cast aspersions on their sworn political neutrality. The Congress has never shied away on multiple occasions to accuse the BJP of using our forces to gain an edge in the world of politics. But today, Rahul and company did a complete volte-face. In the run-up to the 2022 Assembly elections, it seems soldiers are the prime focus of opposition Congress in Uttarakhand. For Rahul Gandhi's rally in Dehradun today, a cutout of General Bipin Rawat, who recently died in a tragic helicopter crash, was prominently placed along with that of the former Congress president and ex-Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Notably, the size of Rawat's cutout is bigger than that of Rahul Gandhi's. The same army chief who was once likened to Sadak Ka Gunda by Rahul's own aide Sandeep Dikshit is today being hailed as the ultimate symbol of Qurbani. Congress MLA Virendra Singh hinted that soldiers were planned for political gains, but today the images of martyrs were plastered across the rally. Once Congress Member of Parliament T.N. Prathapan called for action against General Bipin Rawat for the CAA stir, but today General Rawat's cutouts were larger in size to that of Rahul Gandhi's. Listen in to what Rahul Gandhi said at the Dehradun rally today.
मेरे परिवार का और उत्तराखंड का रिश्ता है। 31 अक्टूबर जब मेरी दादी इस देश के लिए शहीद हुई और मुझे फिर 21 मई याद आया जिस दिन मेरे पिता इस देश के लिए शहीद हुए। कुर्बानी का रिश्ता है मेरा और आपका।
And why are we calling it a U-turn? Because 3 years ago, this is what was hurled at our braves. Listen in to what Sandeep Dikshit said 4 years ago.
पाकिस्तान एक ही चीज कर सकता है कि जाके इस तरीके की उलझुल की हरकतें करे और अपने बयानबाजी दे। खराब तब लगता है कि जब हमारे भी थल सेना अध्यक्ष एक सड़क के मतलब गुंडे की तरह अपने बयान देते हैं। पाकिस्तान का दे तो दे, वो तो है ही, उनकी तो फौज में क्या रखा है सब, वो तो एक माफिया टाइप के लोग हैं।
The BJP slammed Congress's duplicity. It went for Rahul Gandhi's jugular for putting his image on the Shraddhanjali wall that was on display at this rally. And that's the tweet that was put out by BJP spokesperson. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to my legitimate question on the news hour tonight. Is Congress now not past using martyrs as poll props? That's the question and the debate coming up on the other side. The hashtag Congress Rawat U-turn. That's the debate coming up.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Nalin Kohli, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author Ishkaran Bhandari, advocate, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, Sanjay Jha, suspended Congress leader. But my first question goes to advocate Kapil Madan, Congress supporter. And I want to ask you, advocate Kapil Madan, कल तक तो सड़क के गुंडे थे, कल तक तो आप कह रहे थे कि सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स का प्रूफ दीजिए, बालाकोट का प्रूफ दीजिए. Today the same General Bipin Rawat has a cutout in a Congress rally. No problems, when it comes to getting votes from people in his name. That's not a problem for the Congress party. Only giving respect when the person was alive was a problem for the Congress party. Is that how opportunistic your party is going to be? Advocate Madan?
Navika ji, allow me to respond, and I would like to start by first reminding, the viewers here about Mr. Modi's statement that he made in 2013, where he said about the army कि हमारी आर्मी पाकिस्तानी टेररिस्ट को चिकन बिरयानी खिला के उनको भगा देती है. So this is the intent and the mindset of our Prime Minister insofar as our army is concerned. Now I will come back and respond to your second issue that you've raised, that we are trying to garner votes by using Mr. Rawat's images. Now, when Mr. Rawat unfortunately passed away, the entire nation mourned his demise. The condolence messages came from everywhere, and nobody has a copyright, on the condolences message that he can only issue condolences and no one else can do it. Now, I will give you a third point here. If you see Mr. Modi's timeline, Mr. Modi's Twitter timeline, in fact, he also posted his own picture with Mr. Rawat's picture along with his condolence message. So what is wrong here? If Mr. Rawat's image has been used in the rally, and we need to understand the context, what was the rally all about? The rally was a Vijay Divas where the army people were being honored. So where the army people are being honored, and if we are using the image of the Supreme Commander who martyred recently, I don't know why BJP has a problem with that, because BJP has no other business to do. Therefore, there is an issue.
Well, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, I also tweeted a picture of mine with General Bipin Rawat. So I was also seeking publicity. If Mr. Modi was tweeting a picture with General Rawat, all of us who had met certain people, we use on birthdays, on other occasions, the pictures with them. I mean, is that called a publicity stunt, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, number one? And number two...
Navika ji, allow me to just clarify. I am not saying that it was a publicity stunt. I am saying that there is nothing wrong with that. So if image of Mr. Rawat is being used in Vijay Rally,
didn't find anything wrong. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, the Congress party and Mr. Rahul Gandhi did not find anything wrong with Sandeep Dixit's statement, calling him a Sarak ka Gunda.
So, Navika ji,
and today they have the audacity to put the cutout over there, and they are honoring him. They didn't have a problem when Sanjay Nirupam called it farcical strike, and General Bipin Rawat was at the helm of affairs at that time. They didn't have a problem with that. They have a problem with the Prime Minister's picture with General Bipin Rawat. Hang on.
Problem with the picture.
Kapil Madan, hang on, wait for your turn. You've had your say. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, respond.
Yes, Kapil, you are also a lawyer. Please don't behave like your namesake, Mr. Kapil Sibal, on the floor of the House. Please maintain some decorum. This is not Lok Sabha. Navika, number one. There is no harm in tweeting your picture with the late general. Many people did it. Those who loved him, those who met him. The simple question is, did Rahul Gandhi sack Mr. Sandeep Dixit for calling General Bipin Rawat a Sadak ka Gunda? The answer is no. They in fact venerated Sandeep Dixit. So that's the difference. But can I please come back to this, because it seems to me that everyone in the Congress must be a doctor, given that they have taken the, pardon the pun, Hippocratic oath. And the chief surgeon among them is, of course, Rahul Gandhi. Now, I've told this before to you, Navika, making sense of Rahul is as easy as consuming rasam with chopsticks. But today, I'm afraid he has truly lost his, again, pardon the pun, Italian marbles. The same general who the Congress shamelessly called a Sadak ka Gunda is being honored and praised by them. मतलब कुछ शर्म बाकी है, या वो अपनी क्रेडिबिलिटी के साथ कबाड़ी में बेच दी और जो 20 रुपए मिले उससे बाल कटा लिए. But as I said, hypocrisy is second nature to the Congress and Dr. Rahul Gandhi. I'm calling him doctor from now on. After all, Navika, this is the party that promised in its manifesto to remove the APMC and amend the ECA and bringing the contract farming, but then protested against the farm laws that delivered exactly this. This is the party that demanded Indian citizenship for Bangladeshi minorities, but protested the CAA law that delivered exactly this. This is the party that abuses Hindutva day in, day out, but runs a government with those who take pride in expounding Hindutva. This is a party that does temple runs but coins the phrase saffron terror. This is the party that opposes the communists in one state but strikes an alliance with them in another. This is the party that doubts the surgical strikes but says it valorizes the Indian armed forces. This is the party that abuses and mistrusts the EVMs but runs multiple governments in India because of EVM electoral wins. This is the party that has abused and slandered Adani for years. But now their own government today has approved a slew of measures to help Adani make billions, including 1,600 hectares of land and multiple power projects. Navika, just 10 seconds. Remember that scene in Lagan? When exasperated by translating what Elizabeth Mem Saab is saying in English, Ram Singh throws his arms in the air and says, Mem Saab, ye musse nahi ho payega, I can't translate this. I fear my good friend Tehseen faces the same exasperation. He must be throwing his arms up in the air and telling Rahul Gandhi, Dr. Saab, I can't defend you on this, I quit.
No, we will see valiant Tehseen Poonawalla who will defend this also. And Tehseen, I want to ask you, amongst the many U-turns that Dr. Anand Ranganathan has pointed out to, एक और मैं बता दूं, Sabrimala wala. 2018, they said women should go in, women should be allowed to go in with men. That is called equality. And 2019 जब खुद का election Kerala से लड़ना था, ना बाबा, let's stick to parampara, let's stick to traditions. Tehseen Poonawalla, विशेष टिप्पणी?
Sure, ma'am. First of all, congratulations to all my fellow panelists, to you on Vijay Diwas. It's a very special day for all of us. It's also a very special day for me personally because my father-in-law fought the war against Pakistan. And by the way, Anand, he bombed the city that his mother was born in. So so he fought the war. But
I hope there was a congratulatory call to you as well, or your mother-in-law from Rahul Gandhi because he was celebrating Vijay Diwas today. Or was it only in Uttarakhand? Or was it only for the cameras?
I'm sure Priyanka and my father-in-law can speak directly. They don't need me to mediate in between. But let me come to the crux of the matter. That's the crux of the matter. And the important thing out here is this: that, ma'am, anyone can consume rasam the way they want and enjoy it. But what this country cannot consume is a deadly cocktail of lies, hypocrisy, and made-up stuff, like that is served to us by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, please allow me, Anand, 30 seconds. It is this Prime Minister Modi who, when the Pulwama attack happened, at 3 o'clock and 10 minutes, continued shooting for Discovery until 5:10. At 5:10, he then addresses a rally in Uttarakhand. The same Uttarakhand where Rahul Gandhi was, does not even mention our martyr soldiers over phone, and then at 7:10 is in a guest house eating samosa and chai. Please fact check me on this. Point number 2. This is the same Prime Minister who says, and I quote, that our traders take more risks than army men. This is the same Prime Minister who said that, listen, the surgical strikes done by UPA were like video games. This is the Prime Minister who compared our army and said that our army is less risk-taking than armies. And it is General Field Marshal Cariappa, whose son, who said, I am disappointed in the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, for politicizing my father. And for Sandeep Dixit, I must say, please fact check me. Rahul Gandhi came out and said what Sandeep Dixit said was wrong, and Sandeep Dixit did not get the assembly tickets to fight in the Delhi election or the Lok Sabha tickets. At the end of the day,
apology देने की हिम्मत नहीं है.
Navika, 10 seconds.
Rahul Gandhi will not come and apologize. He will not give him a ticket in the next assembly election. He will not give him ticket in the next. So if you want any quick solutions, wait for 5 years. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, respond to Tehseen.
No, absolutely. Very quickly, first of all, congratulations to you, your family, and everyone in India for Vijay Diwas. And I must also say I commend heartily, even though my views on Mrs. Indira Gandhi are known very well, that it is because of her that we achieved the decisive victory. So congratulations and honors must be given to her. No doubt about it. Tehseen, well done.
Well,
Number 2, just answer this question, Tehseen. Did or did not the Congress or Rahul Gandhi sack Sandeep Dixit? And B, in your opinion, should Sandeep Dixit have been sacked? Yes or no question hai bhai. Simple question.
Yes, action was taken on Sandeep Dixit. Rahul Gandhi categorically took action. But Narendra Modi ji did not apologize.
What was the action? Kindly inform the country, because I don't think we read it in the headlines anywhere. Please tell us. Please tell us what was the action.
Not only did Rahul Gandhi publicly condemned it, which Modi ji refused to apologize for insulting Field Marshal Cariappa. Sandeep Dixit did not get any ticket. Now you tell me, did Mr. Modi apologize for insulting Cariappa and Field Marshal Cariappa?
Nalin Kohli ji, did Rahul Gandhi ever publicly apologize for Sadak Ka Gunda comment? Please,
yes, please fact check.
I'm suffering from amnesia. Please remind me if you can remember.
I'll send you the fact check.
Yeah, please do. Please do. And also
he
tell.
Publicly said you cannot use language like this. Sandeep Dixit is wrong. He publicly said that. Prime Minister Modi, despite being called up by Field Marshal Cariappa Sangh, did not apologize for politicizing.
Well, Nalin Kohli, please respond.
So first of all, Navika ji, directly onto the point that no action was taken against Sandeep Dixit at that time. And he did call General Bipin Rawat Sadak Ka Gunda, which you pointed out. I find it, one other thing for the record is to Kapil ji, that Mr. Rawat would be also the title for Mr. Harish Rawat in the Congress party, but General Rawat deserves to be called General consistently, not Mr. Rawat. He was a soldier and he died as a soldier, so he is General Rawat for everybody. The third point is with regard to the Congress party trying to derive some kind of advantage by invoking General Bipin Rawat today and doing this. This is hypocrisy at its worst. And I'd like to point out, if they cared for the army, we wouldn't have had the ammunition of this country coming down to abysmal 10 days, of which also the stocks were not good, when Prime Minister Modi took over the government in 2014. We would have had the Rafale 10 years ago. We wouldn't have had the Augusta Westland scam, or the multiple scams that we've seen since the Jeep scam in 1948. Whether it is submarines, whether it is Jeeps, whether it is anything else. Further, with regard to the Congress party, they don't care for the army. They care for votes. Otherwise, you would have had one nation, one rank, one pension, OROP, which had been pending, but it was Modi's government that finally made it happen after it came in 2014. This is real commitment to the armed forces. It acknowledges their valor and at the same time says, what you need, we will give you. And we give you the operational flexibility to do what you think is right. That's why you have a surgical strike. That's why you have a Balkot. And the political leadership stands behind them. If there is extra bombing from Pakistan on this or ceasefire violation on the border, the army does what it has to. It doesn't have to wait for somebody in Delhi to say, should we or should we not? So therefore, the Congress party, if it's trying to derive any kind of advantage, is only indulging in hypocrisy. As far as Mr. Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he's consistent about constantly making U-turns. In fact, he makes so many U-turns, that's why he's possibly going around in circles. So I don't have to comment about Mr. Rahul Gandhi's for this, but my last point is that I find it interesting, Navika ji, that today finally the Congress party has acknowledged that what is the vote appeal or the popular appeal of Rahul Gandhi. They had a larger cutout of General Bipin Rawat and they had a smaller cutout of Rahul Gandhi. And it almost seemed to me like in selfies, somebody stands with a well-known personality, ki main bhi chhap jaunga inke saath, people will recognize me or see me because I'm standing with so-and-so. Perhaps they had to put up General Bipin Rawat for a rally so that people would take Rahul Gandhi ji a little seriously.
And I want to ask Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you, and I can actually show you this tweet right here with me. Sam Manekshaw picture being used at a time when the death anniversary of General Cariappa took place. Now that is the Congress party. 15th of May, not very long ago, just this year, Sam Manekshaw's picture being tweeted. इतना तो ये जानते हैं. Sam Manekshaw passed away in 2008 June, and how many people went there from the Congress party? All of one. The man who won the 1971 war. But who is Rahul Gandhi fighting for today? Indira Gandhi ji. Sure, as Dr. Anand Ranganathan said, we're not denying that it was her tough call at that time, which made us win the 1971 war. But this is the picture I want to show everybody. Cariappa death anniversary, General Cariappa's death anniversary, and Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw's picture being tweeted on the 5th of May. This is Rahul Gandhi. And Tehseen very kindly has sent me a report which says that Rahul Gandhi said that no politician should use such remarks for the army chief. Great. No politician, no mention of Sandeep Dikshit, no politician. No politician. And that's enough, and that's supposed to be action taken against Sandeep Dikshit. Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you, it's all right, you know, people do different things for vote. But so many U-turns, Adani ka U-turn, Sabrimala ka U-turn, General Bipin Rawat, who was, according to the Congress party, the author of the Farzical strikes, Balakot, was also questioned by them. All of this, and today, the same man's cut out because you want votes. I mean, doesn't this stink really at the level of politics?
Navika, let me answer you very succinctly. My good friend Nalin talked about a cutout, so did you. So let me give you a very factual 5 points that will address the debate here. Number one, in terms of cutout, I believe Rahul Gandhi's cutout is smaller than that of the general, and that was a monumental tragedy. So the Congress is acknowledging the general's tragic death. I think that's the responsibility of the Congress party. I'm glad they did that. The larger point, you remember in 2019, Prime Minister Modi's cutout was larger than that of Wing Commander Abhinandan, who bravely went in a fighter jet to attack Pakistan. Election Commission had to intervene and tell Mr. Modi, kindly remove that. That is despicable, that the Prime Minister is trying to overshadow the brave Wing Commander Abhinandan. Point number two, I remember this. In December 2014, Navika, Mr. Modi in an election campaign in Kashmir proudly said, I am the Prime Minister who has made the army apologize. And the Congress had to say, you're humiliating the army in a difficult job in Kashmir. Anybody can Google it right now. You will see it, December 2014. B, you have quoted Sandeep Dikshit. Navika, how can we ignore what BSY, the Chief Minister, Mr. Yedurappa of Karnataka said after the Balakot strike? You know what he said? And this was the most shameless statement from the BJP. He said the BJP is going to get a lot of seats in the Lok Sabha after the Pulwama terror attack and after the Balakot strike. I mean, this is the politicization of national security, or what is not? And let me tell you the icing on the cake. The big ideological mentor of the BJP is a gentleman called Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, who sits in Nagpur, and effectively Nagpur is the capital of the country. Guess what Mr. Bhagwat said? Mr. Bhagwat said, what the army cannot do in 7 months, the RSS will do in 3 days. In my opinion, Navika, there cannot be anything more shameful that Mr. Modi did not condemn the public humiliation of the Army of India by the RSS sitting in Nagpur, wearing khaki knickers and holding a lathi in their hands. I mean, that to me is a mammoth insult, mortification of the Indian Army. And let me give you one last point, which I think probably Mr. Madan mentioned. In 2013, campaigning for the election, Mr. Modi is on record to say that the Indian Army feeds chicken biryani to the terrorists and lets them run away across the border. I mean, is that what the Indian Army did? I mean, you had Uri, you saw how India fought back. We all stood on that subject together. But if anybody has politicized the Indian Army, it is the BJP. And Mr. Modi and the BJP actually got the so-called Pulwama bump during the last election.
Nalin Kohli, respond to Sanjay Jha before I go to Ishkaran Bhandari.
Thank you. I'm glad you gave me that opportunity, Navika ji. Of course, Sanjay is a little more erudite than in terms of the other people who represent the Congress party generally on other debates. But what I can say is that Mr. Jha would have done well if he had also quoted Mr. Amit Shah, who as the party president had rebuked immediately Mr. Yedurappa and said he should not have politicized it. There was no such thing that Rahul Gandhi did for Sandeep Dikshit when he made that comment, Sadak Ka Gunda, for General Bipin Rawat. And second is, cutout sizes is not the issue. My point was not about the size of the cutouts. My point is about finally Mr. Rahul Gandhi putting it out there that he needed to make himself politically relevant, or the Congress party, if it's not Mr. Rahul Gandhi, that you needed General Bipin Rawat to somehow give some relevance. And that also to a general who you have yourself as a party or your spokesperson or senior leader called a Sadaka Gunda. If that's not duplicity and hypocrisy at its worst, I don't know what will be.
And I want to bring in Ishkaran Bhandari. Ishkaran Bhandari, it's not just Sandeep Dixit. Sam Pitroda came out and said it's not good to blame for Pulwama the entire Pakistan. It's Ghulam Nabi Azad who said that army kills more people in Kashmir than it kills terrorists, more civilians than it kills terrorists. Time after time after time. And on Pulwama, surgical strikes, I've said there were so many examples of what was said. And today, General Bipin Rawat, is this just political posturing for votes? And who really is to be blamed? Are all sides to be equally blamed?
Navika, firstly, there is no doubt that Indira Gandhi ji was the Prime Minister when we had a glorious part of our history where we broke an enemy nation into two. That cannot be denied. But the problem is where her descendants still seek votes on that name, but will not talk about the debacle that Nehru ji led when we had lost to China. Why don't they talk about their great-grandfather then? Second point which I want to raise is, Indira ji, of course, deserves credit for that victory, but the woolly-headed negotiations that happened after that, where we effectively got nothing, we did not resolve Kashmir or resolve any other issues. The blame for that also has to be given to the leadership of that time. And thirdly, forget what Indira Gandhi ji did. And I said it was a glorious part what she did. But what about Rahul Gandhi himself, where he goes to JNU, stands with people who say Bharat tere tukde honge, stands with the ideology which wants Kashmir to be a separate land, stands with the ideology which says that Indian army is an occupation force, and brings some of those people recently into the party itself and makes it a prime phrase. What about all those actions? I am happy if after 8 years or after 50 years of existence on Bharat, he's understood that India is a patriotic, nationalistic country and you need to respect the army. I would be very happy that the leader or the supposed leader of a defunct opposition space finally goes the nationalistic route. But unfortunately, everybody knows it's only political. The ideological stand is with the people in JNU who had done those protests, which he very happily supported.
I want to ask Advocate Kapil Madan. JNU mindset, but come elections and General Bipin Rawat is the hero. Wahan pe azadi chahiye hame azadi, that's the mindset. And then General Bipin Rawat suddenly becomes a hero. Why this hypocrisy?
Well, there is no hypocrisy. I think nobody from the BJP side has answered on the chicken biryani thing. I heard a monologue of Anand Ranganathan.
The Congress side has answered. Nobody from the Congress side has answered on Sam Pitroda, on Sandeep Dixit. And the question raised by Ishkaran Bhandari. 93,000 prisoners of war. Why was POK not resolved in 1971? Why, sir?
Is the POK now resolved? Is this resolved now?
You had an opportunity. You had an opportunity. The Congress had an opportunity. Indira Gandhi had an opportunity in the Shimla agreement. Why was it not resolved?
Your own leaders are questioning your stand on China.
And we could not solve that. And what about the problem which was created by... He has also said that they are accused in a criminal case. Why don't you take action on that?
Swamy,
you are a lawyer. You are a lawyer. The government summoned them in criminal cases. Why don't you comment on that? They are out on bail. Navika, can I come on this? Since you are referring to Dr. Swamy, may I say that he has proved in trial court, high court and Supreme Court that they deserve to be called and accused, that they have been summoned in criminal cases. So why don't you come out and speak on that they are accused out on bail?
No. Subramaniam Swamy is only a partial poster boy on the question of bail. On the question of bail, he's not the poster boy of the Congress party. Well, Dr. Anand Ranganathan wanting to come in.
Navika ji, 1 minute.
Coming to you, Nalin Kohli. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan.
Navika, the hypocrisy would have been delicious had it not been so tragic. And here I must criticize my good friend Tehseen, because the hypocrisy is right in front of us, Tehseen. One esteemed member of this panel right now, Mr. Sanjay Jha, was suspended after he wrote one wonderful article saying that Congress must reflect, self-reflect. This was the punishment he was given. Sanjay Jha was given this punishment. He was suspended, thrown out. Sandeep Dixit was never thrown out. Tehseen, I at least expected this least bit of decorum from you to stay in solidarity with Sanjay Jha. They suspended Sanjay Jha, whereas they actually mollycoddled and perhaps even secretly rewarded Sandeep Dixit.
Respond, Tehseen.
In the article and the fact sheet that I sent you, Rahul Gandhi responded to precisely the question asked to him, and it's Times of India.
Politicians should not,
Yes,
it's an apology of an apology. It's an apology of an apology. Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli.
Allow me to speak. I'll just take 20 seconds.
तुम apologize कर लो यार.
I will apologize the day Prime Minister
At
Modi
least apologize to
people.
Sanjay Jha. Tehseen, apologize to Sanjay Jha.
Sanjay keeps pinging me all the time, and I think Sanjay should come back and contest. But the more important point is, has Prime Minister apologized to
so
this country?
you haven't said sorry to Sanjay?
Why should
No,
I
he
say
won't.
Sir, can I please talk?
His
Or
master's
is
voice has not
allowed?
allowed it. HMV.
I have no master except my wife, but please may I make some pertinent points? Look, and that's true for most of us on this panel. So here's the fact. Prime Minister Modi has repeatedly made statements that are against the army. Against that, you have Rahul Gandhi, who, for whatever you may think of that apology, has made an apology as carried by Times of India. Point number one. Point number two, the Prime Minister has not been a model when he's led the country down after Pulwama continuing shootings, and even after China, when repeated warnings happened that China
Nalin Kohli. China पे आप बात ना ही करें तो बेहतर है. Tehseen Poonawalla.
India
Nalin
won
Kohli.
1967 under Indira Gandhi.
I mean,
it won,
absolutely. I mean, I think the Congress party has the distinct. Tehseen, may I?
Please, but India.
The Congress party has the distinct and unique position that it entered into a direct agreement with the Communist Party of China. And also, Rahul Gandhi ji chose to meet the Chinese ambassador quietly while all the things were happening on the border. So, as I said, duplicity and hypocrisy is part and parcel of the Congress party's entire approach to politics. Let's come to this chicken biryani thing. People should at least do their research. Prime Minister Modi in 2013 in Tirunachapalli, while addressing a rally, speaking in English, Hindi and Tamil, said that while our soldiers are being martyred, the Prime Minister, who is Prime Minister? Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, is feeding chicken biryani to the Pakistani Prime Minister. So the chicken biryani was about the government of the day feeding chicken biryani to the visiting Prime Minister, not about soldiers. You don't even know your facts.
Well,
ladies
and gentlemen, hypocrisy, opportunism, or plain deceit. Where do you think today's rally in Dehradun of the Congress party will fall? Which definition does it fall under? The question is, politicians will be politicians, political parties will have to position themselves forwards. But should we just leave the army out of it? If we have to respect the army, then respect to General Bipin Rawat would have been extremely welcome if it came consistently at a time when he was called Sadak Ka Gunda, when the surgical strikes happened, and when Balakot happened. To today put out the cutout of General Bipin Rawat, taller than Rahul Gandhi, clearly shows that this is equal to hypocrisy plus political opportunism. And that is something I'm sure the public will see through completely. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on debate number one. Big break.